Hi, update on what's going on. Without the tractor, I got stuck. I don't have any more boards. I broke my old DeWalt planer broke, and I brought both of those winds, and shoving that oak through it, I guess I screwed it up, and I killed the feed on it, so that was a mistake. I bought another DeWalt, not cheap, but at least that's back in action. I got the tractor part. Unfortunately, as you can see, it snowed. Yesterday when it was really bad, I waited till it stopped snowing, and then I got the parts installed on the tractor. Unfortunately, it was parked under a tree, so crap was falling on me the whole time. This morning, I wanted to get a log on this mill before everything starts to thaw out. When this stuff thaws, it's going to be a muddy mess, and there ain't going to be no moving no tractor around up here. So first thing this morning, I'm trying to get a tractor started at 21 degrees. It's not easy. I finally got it started, got up here, got the log lifted up, and got right over close to the mill, about 2 foot away, and the ground had thawed. It was slick, and that big log, the tractor wouldn't move. It just got stuck. So I had to set the log down, move the tractor up a couple inches, lift the log back up, set it back down, move the tractor a couple inches until I finally got close enough to the mill where I just lifted it up and kind of pushed and swung it on. And it took me 20 minutes to get that log up there and adjusted, but it's on there. I wanted to at least be able to try to keep going. This log here is for the floor on the porch. These are going to be the oak planks, but we got it up here. It's just a matter of getting it cut. At least we can keep going on this thing. I'm freezing to death, so I guess that means we ain't working hard enough. Let's get moving. What we're gonna do is make a first cut across this to get it flat, and then we're gonna have the task of rolling this log over. Normally I pick it up with a tractor. I use that choker on one side. When I pick it up, it rolls the log for me. Like I said, I had to get the tractor out of here for the mud, so I'm gonna have to do it by hand, which is how a lot of people have to do it anyway, so it's gonna suck. Oh. What we kind of do is look down. We want to get a cut, but we don't want to cut too deep. We just want to flatten it out so that we can roll it over. I think that's pretty good for a first pass. Like I said, you don't want to take too much out of it. Yep, let's see what she does. Turn on water. You can see it goes through there pretty easy. Now we'll pull the mill back and you have to roll this log over. What we're gonna do, oh Lord, we want to push it over a little bit. Careful not to roll it off the other side, we'll be in trouble. I'm gonna replace these. get the large ones. If I can find it in the dang snow. Man, that stuff's frozen solid. I think that's where it is too. Oh, no, it's over here in the dirt froze. What we're gonna do is put these on this side so that we don't roll it off of this side. Fun stuff. Take the PV. And try to roll it. Dang it. See, that's exactly what we didn't want to do. I don't know what we're going to do now. Yeah, this stuff. Wants to play that game, what's better? If it, yeah, dang it. I knew that was gonna happen. So, ah! Dang it. Ah! Alright. This goes back to Randy, how you gonna move that? The answer, 100% power wheel. So, grab the bottom, go. I told you this is not gonna be easy. Yeah, no. If you got it up there, damn knot's gonna be a problem now. So now we're too far back again. This is what took me so long with the tractor. Where's my log? Always an adventure. Actually, I think we got it. That being flat sure helped us a lot, I have to admit. It was not so easy when it was round. Oh, I'm trying to hurt myself. That's good. That sucks. You can see it getting close to level. But what we can do, keep these pieces of 2x4 up here just for this case. Same thing, I wish I had the tractor to lift this up, but now I got to try to lift it without rolling it off. Ow, ow. Yeah, a lot better than we were. So, we're gonna take this top piece off, get it flat, see where we're at. Start cutting some boards soon. Got lucky with that knot. We might use this for something, but we're going to cut this first one off an inch. It's not going to be a floorboard though. Soak boards. Set this to the side, out of the way. Something when you're cutting a log. What we're doing, cutting across like this, is called plane sawing. The reason we do this is because with this mill you can't really afford to waste anything. If you want really good boards, what you do is called quarter sawing. You'll cut. This centerpiece, this log is quite weird. This centerpiece is usually where you cut a post out of. You cut your boards that way. Quarter sawn is much better wood. Plane sawn has a tendency to warp. But you do not want to use this pith, which is the center, which surprisingly on this log has two. So this is basically, at the base of this was two trees that grew into one tree. Which, yeah, it's not good for us right now, but as you can see, it used to be two different trees. But as you can see, the cracking in the pith, when you cut that board out, it's usually what we call the dog board. When I just looked at it, I noticed this has two, the other side has one, because I was fixing it. I was like, oh, that's the dog board. I'll go ahead and flip the log and try not to waste as much, but unfortunately it's two, so even if I flip it, I'm at the same spot. Like I said, we're using these for floorboards, so it's not that big a deal. But yeah, there's different ways. I mean, plane sawn and quarter sawn is two of them, but there's other ways of cutting them as well. But quarter sawn's nice, but it wastes a lot, and without having a hydraulic lift or whatever, I'm not going through all that mess. But we're just plain sawing these boards. But yeah, I just wanted to go over that. These pists, you do not want to use that, because if you cut a board, it's going to do the same thing right down the center. Just a quick. That's some pretty stuff right there. Very pretty stuff. Very heavy. Come on. That's what we got out of that log. One piece left, but because we flipped it and cut, it's out of shape and it's really too thin to cut. It's the one piece you end up with a waste, but some pretty wood. You can see two of those. I ran too much water through the blade when I was cutting them, so they're going to have to dry. You don't do much with them for a bit, but that's a lot of wood. A lot of work too. That log's been down, I don't know, probably 2 years now. But I always cut all of my wood during the winter time when the sap is down and the moisture's down. But they're still going to have to dry a little bit. Even that log just sitting there like it was with the bark on it, they're still going to be pretty wet. I didn't put the moisture meter on it yet. I want to check it here in a little bit. But got them down here at the shop because that place up there is all covered in mud and snow, so I'll trim the edges and get them straight and plane them down here, and then we'll take them back up. The front porch boards are 4 foot, so we got about 8 foot 5-6 inches, so we got plenty to work with here. It'll help.